Happy Valentine's Day for everyone.
Thanks to you as well.
I'm going to do this a little different. I'm going to keep my own time here because I do have some questions. First, I came to the meeting a little late, so I don't know what was discussed before I got here, but I do have a question on cost per pupil. And has that gone up or has that gone down since last year?
Cost per pupil figure is something I don't have on the top of my head. I believe it has gone down.
Based on a mid-year budget review with the county, I believe at that time we looked at that, but I'm not 100% sure, so I can certainly provide that for you.
Okay, thank you. That was just one simple question I had. The other big issue here tonight is the fact of moving this election, this Board of Education election, from April to November. I'd like to know from the Board Attorney if you discussed, before I was able to get here tonight, did you discuss the petition signatures that were submitted today and what that does to this vote here tonight?
No.
Do you have a legal opinion here tonight?
I was presented with the language of the petitions by email from the business office earlier today. The petitions can be used to persuade the board, but as far as the statute is concerned, they have no effect on the board's ability to vote tonight.
This issue came about at the City Council in a similar form. The City Council asked its members to extend the terms of councilpersons and the mayor. That vote was passed by a majority of 5-4, similar to the makeup of the board here tonight. Approximately 4,000 people signed a petition to make sure that that did not happen without their say-so. And people who supported it and people who were opposed to it signed that petition. It wasn't a matter of doing it or not doing it. It was a matter of letting the right persons in the city decide that, not a board made up of 9 members, in this case here the Board of Education, and in that case the City Council. We're faced with a similar situation here again tonight. It's my understanding that the board could have acted, the council could have acted, or the people could have acted. I believe that people acted today. They submitted a petition to move this to a vote in November. I believe that that is legally binding. I think there will be a vote in November, regardless of the decision made here tonight. And I'm quite sure that this is probably going to wind up in court for some kind of a declaratory judgment.
Good luck.
I think, Board President, excuse me, if you would, there's been members of the public in the back gesturing toward you and trying to kind of coax you into doing different things, and now they're yelling out as I'm speaking. I come here with the utmost respect. I've never been disrespectful when I spoke before this board. I expect the courtesy from the members of the public, and you as the board have always given me that courtesy. So I would just ask that you instruct the public to make sure that they keep their comments to themselves when speaking. I would greatly appreciate that.
Well, perhaps gesturing is allowed, unlimited. Just not speaking by the public.
Again, back to my comments. That happened at the city. It's now happening here again at the board. I urge all of you to really take that into consideration tonight. You will do with your vote what you wish.
Okay. Out of line, seriously, out of line and rude.
I'll just hold until you tell me, Mr. Board President. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. I ask again that you take that into consideration because it has been an issue in the city. There are many members of the public who have came forward to say that they want to make that choice. Again, I'm sure some support moving it to November and some support keeping it in April. But that is one of the main issues here, making sure that the people decide what goes on with our elections. The biggest issue of that is not necessarily, I'll finish up in just a second. We did have a couple interruptions. The biggest issue there is, of course, the budget. Everyone wants to vote on that budget. We want to make sure that we know where our tax dollars are going. So I would hope that you would consider that. My last comment is, it saddens me to hear people come to this microphone and talk about wanting to do the right thing for the children, when in fact their intent is absolutely the opposite. When we have I'll be finishing up, I appreciate it. When we have a union representative come to this microphone and talk about doing the right thing for their children, when he does not disclose those secret meetings with a board majority, when in fact he wanted to make sure one of his family members was on this agenda for a vote, is beyond me. We constantly talk about in this city the things that happen behind closed doors. Disclose those things, majority, please, continue to disclose them. I appreciate your time, thank you very much.